Hello guys, checking out the game, but I think the Broncos are pretty much dead, so I'm gonna start on this. I bought this table saw a few weeks ago on a flea market. Worked pretty well, but for some reason it stopped working in the middle of a job. I mean, the motor didn't heat up or anything, but it just all of a sudden stopped working, like if the power was cut off. So I decided to do a little bit videos about how to check it out, try to diagnose what's wrong with it, and if I'm lucky, I'm gonna try to fix it. Okay, bye. So I already took off these. This is the last one that I had to take off. Now, why am I doing this? Let me show you. Now, those screws that I took off are holding this, which is the cover for the energy switch. So I can check out what's wrong with it. So we're gonna try to check out what's wrong with the power. Could be the switch, could be something else. Let's try it on. Now here's the circuit. This or here's the cable that comes from the power supply, which is this one. Safety first, always remember to unplug this thing, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our multimeter. There's several versions of multimeters. They're pretty cheap ones, and for this particular checkout that I'm gonna do, you don't need much knowledge on how to use it. All you have to do is to put it in on the proper setting, and it's gonna help you out. We're gonna check first. First thing we're gonna check is the cable. Try to see if the energy is going from the power supply, from the power outlet, and if it's getting to the switch. If that's working, then we're gonna check the switch himself, and if that doesn't work, then we're gonna go directly to the motor over here. So I'm gonna start by showing you how to use the multimeter. Okay guys, this is how you're gonna use the multimeter. If you don't have any experience with the multimeter, the checkout we're gonna do is pretty easy. We're gonna put you don't need to know numbers or anything. All you have to do is switch your multimeter to a resistance check. It's this symbol over here. Okay, you can see it. So all we have to do is turn the multimeter all the way over there. Okay, you can see that on the multimeter. What that's gonna do is that when you hear that sound, when you take these two pins and put them together, the multimeter is gonna make that sound, and it's gonna mark something over there. What that does is that you can check out a cable and tells you if it's open or not. If it's open, there's not going to be any power. So what we're going to do is that we're going to check out both these pins on the power supply, this one and this one. We're going to put one pin over here. We're going to put it on over here. And we're going to use the other one, and we're going to check. And we're going to check on the cable that comes on the inside. Now, in theory, if this cable is working properly, that beeping noise you just heard, we're going to be able to hear again. There's this cable here that's been bypassed for some reason. Okay, so we're going to check that out too. But first, we're going to check this out. That beeping sound that we heard, we're supposed to hear it. We're not hearing it over here, so maybe I'm in the wrong one. I'm gonna change it to the other one. Hopefully you're doing this right. Okay. It's really hard to do this one with one hand. There you go. Okay. There it is. Oh, that's right. Checking out the wrong cable. No, that's the one. There, you see? Now that's working. See? Okay, there it is. Now you're going to be able to hear it. There, you see? There it is. And it's working and you can hear it. So that means that line is good. Now, we're going to check the other one. Before doing that one, I'm going to have to peel off this duct tape over here. Looks like somebody bypassed the reset for some reason. Maybe the reset is not working. So I'm going to take the tape off of that one and do the other check. Okay, bye. Okay, so I peeled off the duct tape over there. Let's check it out. Okay, there's that beeping sound again, so that means this is good. So there's nothing wrong with the cable, nothing wrong with the power supply. So the power is getting over there. So now let's check out the switch. We're gonna use the same check for the switch. So the power, this cable comes from the wall, from the power outlet. So that means that the main power goes here, and when you activate the switch, it jumps from over here to the other side. Okay, there it is. So we're gonna use the same check. Sorry about that. So we're gonna do the same check. Right now, if I check it out, if I test it right now, I'm not gonna get anything because the switch is off. Okay, there's nothing over there. See, this thing is it's not registering anything. But now we're gonna turn on the switch. Ah, you see? What happened over there? Ah, it fell off. So you can see the switch is working fine, because over there is like if we were testing the same cable. It's working fine. I'm gonna shut it off. There, you see, I shut it off, no power. I turn it on, and you got that beeping sound again. See, I'm gonna shut it off so you can see what's going on over there. I turn it on again. You see, the switch is working. So the problem with this one has to be here in the motor. Now, before I open it up and try to see if there's something wrong in it, I'm gonna start with these little caps over here. This one. These ones conceal a pair of carbon brushes. All electrical motors have this carbon brush system They vary from one another, but pretty much those are they wear off with time. They last for long, but the friction sort of wears them out, and when they wear out, there's no contact with the motor armature, so the engine pretty much the motor pretty much stops working. So I'm gonna take those off. There's I'm gonna need a screwdriver over there. I'm gonna take them off, and I'm gonna show them to you to see if they're working or not. So this is one of the carbon brushes from the left side. Looks pretty good. Still enough carbon over there, so I'm in the process of taking off the other one. So I'm gonna show you. Oh, there it is. There's the little devil. Now, there's the problem. Now, you can see this one is pretty much worn out. The copper cable over there is supposed to be, well, copper colored. It's pretty much black. So it's a pretty good chance that this is the problem with the motor, so that the way it stopped working. So I'm gonna buy the parts, and then I'm gonna come back and try to install them and see if that's the problem. Okay. See you in a minute. So I just came back. Got the new parts. This is how they look, brand new. Got a little trouble trying to find them, but I was able to find them on a local hardware store. I tried calling Sears, and they wanted to sell me the whole motor. They don't sell it. At least for this model, they don't sell the carbon brushes as a separate item. So they actually try to sell me the entire motor for about $200, which is about the entire cost of the saw, brand new. So I'm not gonna do that. Luckily, I was able to find these, so I'm gonna install them. I'm gonna try them on. Okay. There. Bye. So I did it. I finished up replacing the carbon brushes, and now it's the moment of truth. I lowered the blade because I don't want to cut myself or anything. So since this is just a test, so here goes. There you go. Awesome. So looks like this time I got lucky. It was pretty simple, just replacing the brushes, and it's working just fine. So I hope you find this video useful, and if you have any questions, just leave a post downstairs. Okay, bye.